Yes, of course I sound stilted and awkward because I'm talking at my computer by myself in my room, but somehow I have to pretend I am talking to you and forget about the fact that this is going on the internet where anybody could see it. You having to do your videos all in one take. Oh, this is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. Because you don't wander in what you talk about or stick ums and ahs in there at all. Granted, I do too, but I have a video editor. Your last video, I wasn't expecting you to be the one to have problems with computer-y stuff and this. Your last video, for some reason at minute 3, started getting all garbled and then it lost all audio. So, yeah. I have no idea what you were saying after minute 3, which I think is kind of a good thing. Technically, your video was over 4 minutes, which is a punishable offense I think we're going to make. You cannot talk longer than 4 minutes per video per day or something. I don't know. Something like that. I'm kind of curious, what program are you using to record your video? Is it Cyberlink UCam? Is that what you're using? That's what I'm using. This one, Windows Movie Maker. This is what I'm using to edit stuff. You should find it on your computer. Ready, go. Yeah, so I finally figured out how to see the original video you tried to send to me. Turns out that you have to get the Google thing or whatever you were using to actually see it. I liked the bow tie idea, so for my next video, I'm accepting your challenge. I shall find a bow tie and I shall tie it. And yeah. Alright, so here's something I want to talk about. This is a guy named Jeff Hawkins, and he works at the Redwood Institute, which is a neuroscience institute in Santa Barbara, California. And he gave a TED Talk that more or less summed up exactly what I've been feeling about brains for the longest time, but haven't found anybody else who agrees with me, which was a really nice thing to have. The link to the TED Talk is in the doobly-doo, the description at the bottom of the... So, this is a person who's come to a door, and you can do just about anything to this. You can make it shorter, you can turn it red, you can move the door handle, you can even move the door handle just a little bit, and the person will notice that there's something different with the door. Now, the question is, how do they do that? Now, if we erase our person, ever so slowly, alright, and stick a robot there instead, if you want to have the robot notice that there's something different with the door, you have to create an array of all the door's attributes and then go, oh right, check if the handle's in the right spot, if the door is red, if it's the same size, if it's the same shape, and check all these things. But that's not what humans do. We walk through our world and we aren't constantly checking to see if anything's different. We notice when it is. The question is, how do we do that, and is it fundamentally different than what a robot would have to do? So this is your standard diagram of artificial intelligence. You get the information in, some program processes it, and then it gets intelligent behavior out. And the intelligence of this system is defined by the behavior that it performs. You get the Turing test. If it behaves like a human, then it is intelligent. But I would argue that that's not what humans do. We aren't intelligent because of how we behave. We're intelligent because we predict how the world around us is going to behave. What is going to happen next? My question is, how do you get a computer to have an internal understanding of the external world so that it can predict what will happen next?